A Saudi prince finally sold what some might call his Manhattan Palace, a sprawling triplex at the Heritage at Trump Place on the Upper West Side, complete with bulletproof safe rooms, a sushi bar, and an entire floor dedicated to recreation and relaxation. The sale came more than 5 years after the apartment was first listed, and for less than half its original $75 million asking price. But at $30 million, the closing of No. 6AT at 240 Riverside Boulevard between 71st and 72nd Streets, was still the city's most expensive transaction in February, according to property records. The sale included 3 storage units, and separately, 2 staff quarters also sold, NOS 6DT for $2.5 million and 6ET for $3.50 million. The 3 apartments were owned by a corporation affiliated with Prince Nawaf bin Sultan of Saudi Arabia and acquired by an anonymous buyer using limited liability companies. In other bold-faced transactions in February, the rocker Jon Bon Jovi and the comedian Seth Meyers each sold condominium units in the West Village. The singer and pianist Michael J. Feinstein sold his Upper East Side townhouse, while the estate of Miles Kahn, a founder of the leather goods purveyor Coach, sold his Central Park West co-op. Also, a Tribeca apartment owned by the real estate developer Andrew Silverman closed. The apartment sold by Prince Nawaf of Saudi Arabia was a combination of 6 units bought mostly in 2007, totaling around 10,500 square feet over the 5th, 6th, and 7th floors of the 31-story Heritage at Trump Place. The purchases, which added up to roughly $19 million, were made through Maison Hudson River Inc. The prince was identified as the principal of that company in a lawsuit involving a past sale in the building. The triplex includes 3 bedrooms, 4 full baths and 6 half baths, along with 3 so-called safe rooms, 1 on each level, according to the floor plans and listings. There are also 3 terraces that provide stunning panoramic vistas of the nearby Hudson River and Hudson River Park, as well as numerous resort-like amenities, including a swimming pool, landscaped interior courtyard and a sushi bar. The main level of this apartment, on the 6th floor, features an enormous living room with a terrace off its vestibule, several lounging areas, a formal dining room, also with a vestibule and terrace, a kitchen and pantry, and an office with a connecting room with a bar. The floor below is the recreation space and spa. It contains, among other things, an exercise room, a massage and steam room, billiards room, a spacious lounge area, and another kitchen. The en-suite bedrooms are on the 7th floor. There is a guest room as well as 2 huge master suites, one with a separate living room and another with a vestibule and terrace. Both of these suites have large dressing areas. This property was first marketed by Trump International Realty in December 2012 for $75 million, according to StreetEasy, then by Nest Seekers International in 2015 for $48.5 million. The most recent listing, at $40 million, was with Engel and Volker's New York Real Estate. Elizabeth Mercedes Burke and her team were the listing brokers. Monthly carrying costs total around $27,500. Mr. Bon Jovi sold a duplex at 150 Charles Street No. 4 BS, for $15 million, according to city records, which was below its most recent $15.95 million asking price. He still made a tidy profit. He bought the apartment in September 2015 for nearly $12.90 million. The 4,031 square foot unit has 4 bedrooms and 4.5 baths, along with a den/library that could be converted into another bedroom. According to the listing with the Corcoran Group. There is also a 52 by 29 foot landscaped terrace accessible from the living room, formal dining room and den on the main level. A smaller terrace is off the large master suite upstairs, where all the en-suite bedrooms are located. Just a few blocks away, at 302 West 12th Street is the 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, No. 12G, that was sold by Mr. Myers, who hosts a late-night TV show on NBC, and his wife, Alexi. The couple were asking $4.5 million for the unit, which is opposite Abingdon Square Park. The sale price was just a bit under, at $4.35 million. This fully renovated home has an open kitchen and dining area. Both modern amenities and pre-war flourishes can be found throughout, including hardwood floors, high ceilings, and a wood-burning fireplace. The Upper East Side townhouse owned by Mr. Feinstein and his spouse, Terence Flannery, at 143 East 63rd Street just off Lexington Avenue, closed at $15.23 million. It was initially listed for $17.9 million in September 2013. The 5-story, 25-foot wide brick house has 18 rooms, including 6 bedrooms, 7 full baths and 2 powder rooms. There are 8 fireplaces, 2 staircases, and a landscaped backyard with twin outdoor pagodas, one furnished as a living room and the other as a dining room. The estate of Mr. Kin, who died at age 95 in February 2017, sold Unit 19C at 115 Central Park West, a co-op building known as the Majestic. The price for this 2-bedroom, 3-bath apartment was $9.09 million. It was initially listed for $11 million in July. Mr. Kencio founded with his wife, Lillian, the Coach Leatherwear Company in 1961. And at 195 Hudson Street, Mr. Silverman, the real estate developer, received $4.3 million for Unit 2A, a 2,271 square foot loft with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. The sale also included a parking spot in the building's parking garage.